If there was one crime I wish I could commit, it's burglary. No, trespassing. I don't want to steal your shit. Really, I just want to explore every square foot of this planet. In and out, every ground, every floor. Considering that goal is impossible, we'll half-ass do it by settling for San Andreas. This idea came about because my buddy Tim told me he wanted to do a census for said overanalyzed game world. I asked if he'd be entering people's homes to look for every single populate. Instead, he plans on using an equation to get his estimate. My question veered the conversation towards the topic of how great it is to have home invasion as a side mission. In San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto can get you a wide range of jobs, but this one is my favorite. Plenty of plundering awaits you in the Black Boxville. This thing functions like one of those scooter rentals if there's only one per city. Though it is the best U-Haul money can rent due to the wormhole in the bumper. Yeah, nothing suspicious about adding mass to your vehicle without actually adding mass. Alright, stop nitpicking, you fucking nerd. Those boxes in the back tell enough of a story. When it comes to home hopping, the blip of enlightenment opens doors once closed. Inside these buildings, you get cookie cutter architecture. Because there's only so many ways to say, hey, cook over there and don't forget to shit here. Okay, we're not here to uproot stoves and toilets. Instead, we are acquiring our green numbers by kidnapping other types of store-bought children. This here black box that pops up in the corner like poking the side of your eye tells you what you're allowed to take. Now every household has TVs, VCRs, for sure a stereo, maybe even a game console. But ain't no microwaves in the hood. When it comes to the residents, you got your couples, solo acts, and households dedicated to gangbanging. Some will sleep with guns or blunt whackers, but raw fighting skills is what you should have under your pillow. The goal is to pretend to be stealthy by either crouching or shimmying around this noise meter. Once the bar is full, the countdown to cops begins, all because of one extra occupant. Though the police have a fast yet easy to avoid response time, considering you get a 10-second grace period to leave the house and be forgiven. Now, when the time runs out, the cops will be outside to greet you in a manner that should have been replicated on To Catch a Predator. Which is why I prefer going in loud, of course with cheats. Disable those cops, full clip my magazines, and make me a semi-god. While killing these young adults and old folks, a common question asked by any reasonable parent or pedophile is, where are the kids? Duh, everybody knows you can't kill kids, which is why Fallout has it right. But full-on invincibility doesn't exist in San Andreas, so the youth must never be seen. I can understand why parents don't let their children go outside and play in GTA land. Too many cheat codes. This is not abusive behavior. Just look at how well hidden the children are during a home invasion. They're actually impossible to find, which shows the true value their parents see in them. This business we're dealing with gets a little darker, because sometimes the shadows take over every man, woman, and object.
It's lights out for you, chump.
Even rooms can't escape the darkness. In this blackout, I found a TV. After taking it to the van and coming back into the house, the lights were now on, revealing a torture chamber. So I unknowingly stole Jigsaw's line of communication. Then I noticed CJ carries the nastier items with his forearms. I know all about this move since I haul dead animals for a living. Well, to sum up the burglary quest, it's a nighttime cash booth that blows materialism at you for a limited amount of time. But it doesn't matter what you grab since all items sell for the same price. Thanks, Wiki Leakage. But I made it midnight forever so I could look around people's homes, not make fat ducats. There are quite a bit of unique interior designs, but as I already said, most of them are repeated with slight changes, such as rearranged furniture. Who cares? Let it all be the exact same empty box, long as I can go in every building. Not really. Fuck Arma. Houses designed in neighborhoods usually do have similar layouts, so I'm not mad about the contractor's signature being scarred across all of these luxurious wallpapers. Maybe it is fucked up that those dirty bastards copied and pasted people's entire homes, their whole livelihood for God's sakes. At least all the houses previously shown actually work, because these particular types will send you into an infinite loop of peeking into limbo. Before we all meet our end, Big Rockstar himself should really bring back burglary in the next GTA with the witness system from Red Dead. And fuck a loading screen entrance. GTA 4 had it right. GTA 5 mostly does, but they brought back more teleportation doors since lobbies and elevators cost too much to make. Don't be cheap, you 3D modelers. I want to feel the swing of the door and the steps taken to pass on to the inside. I don't care if it adds 100 meaningless hours to the story. Make me walk up those fucking staircases. Alright, quick PSA. If you want car explosions, you better stick to one monitor. Thanks, Team Helpers, for guiding me out of this crash. Goodbye.
Oh, it's on now, little man. You looking half dead, fool. Come get knocked out like your mama.
Homie, let's roll on some busters.
Looking for problems?
Help!
Keep
Where's
tripping.
my chauffeur?
I love squabbing.
Oh!
Oh, where's
Lights
my
out for you,
limo?
chump. You know who I am, chump.
These Edgars were made for
You
the
wanna scrap with a
catwalk.
killer fool?
Do you know who my father is? I'm too good for
Yeah,
this.
let's go head up. I'll break your neck, punk.
I was born rich.
I'm gonna make you wash my drawers.
Help! Where's my chauffeur?
You must wanna die, little man.
Oh, where's my limo?
I'll kill you with my bare hands. You boxing with a booty bandit, punk. Let's work up a sweat, little man. Oh, it's on now, little man. Come get knocked out like your mama. I love squabbing. It's lights out for you, chump. You wanna scrap with a killer fool? I'm gonna make you wash my drawers.
Still, you better recognize, nigga, I'm straight from the street.